That's it, off and running in the opening. Coral Goals Upscale by Goffs, sponsored 4yo Maiden as they head away on towards the first. They're not hanging around as they make their way on towards the first of 15. Lanzhou is going to be one of the first to show, in company with down the inside Lurgy. They're being followed back in third by Make Me Smile with Bonnie Gold just in behind these. There's 3 lengths of break then to find the Black Jacket of All in Order, who's been chased next in the field by Lamalric. And behind these then races Another Fool towards that one's outside. In fact, down the inner in the Black Jacket there we have A Sleeping Court, and last of all is Jetstream Jeff. So making the run downhill, that's going to take them on down towards fences 2 and 3 on this part of the course. And it's Lanzhou and Dara Higgins who come to it over safely from Lurgy in second spot. Back in third behind these is Make Me Smile, and they're being followed by Bonnie Gold, with just in behind these All in Order with Lamalric, and behind Lamalric at this point races Another Fool. A Sleeping Court has last but one, and last of all as they rise out over fence number 3 is Jetstream Jeff. Making their way now, and bad mistake, and on seeing there was Jetstream Jeff. Aidan Harrington is quickly to his feet as they now begin to make their way into the bend that's going to take them around into the back straight. Jetstream Jeff was in rear when on shipping at fence number 3. So continuing now to make their way across the bottom end of the track, and out front it is Lanzhou and Dara Higgins by the best part of 7 or 8 lengths. The second running Make Me Smile and Frankie Murphy. Third position in behind these then for Lurgy and Rob James, being followed next in the field by Bonnie Gold and Shane Cotter. Just in behind these then, as they continue to make the bend back into the home straight, races Lamalric and Barry O'Neill. So the field of 9 reduced to 8 already as they continue to make their way around the bend. We'll shortly pick them up as they come back into the home straight. And out front with the advantage it is Lanzhou, who's opened up a clear lead, been chased in second spot by Make Me Smile. Lurgy is third, and they're being tracked by Lamalric in company with Bonnie Gold. And just in behind these then races Another Fool and All in Order. Last of all at this stage is A Sleeping Court. So heading on towards the fence that completes their circuit. Number 5 this time, Lanzhou over in front with a commanding advantage of 10 to 15 lengths. Being followed in second spot by Make Me Smile. Back in third behind these then races Lurgy, and they in turn are being followed in the field by the grey Bonnie Gold. Around that one's outside then races Lamalric, and they're being followed next in the field by the Black Jacket of All in Order. Behind All in Order at this point races Another Fool, who's racing towards the outside of the oval back marker, which is A Sleeping Court. Making their way now on the run that's going to take them downhill into the back straight. Fences 7 and 8 await them on this part of the course, and it is out front Lanzhou, who was 4th here last time out. It shows the way under Dara Higgins, being followed in second spot by Lurgy and Rob James. Just in behind these in third position races Make Me Smile and Frankie Murphy, who in turn has been followed next up in the field by Bonnie Gold and Shane Cotter. Behind this one then is Lamalric and Barry O'Neill. All in Order and Brian Lawless races towards the rear of mid-division, the Black Jacket, being followed then by A Sleeping Court and Luke Murphy, who's last but one, and last of all in the half colours is Luke Murphy aboard Another Fool. Out over number 8 they go as they continue on down the way towards the bottom of the course, and it is Lanzhou, who was prominent for a time early on in his last start here. He still shows the way, being followed back in second spot as they round the bend at the bottom end of the track by Lurgy, who's gone up on the outside, Making Me Smile around the inner as they race around the bottom bend. They're being followed next in the field by Bonnie Gold with Lamalric, and behind Lamalric at this point races All in Order in company with The Sleeping Court. The overall back marker continues to be Another Fool. Rounding the bend now, that's going to take them back into the home straight on their way towards fences 9, 10 and 11 on this part of the course when they straighten up. And out front it is Lanzhou, who continues to show the way under Dara Higgins for the Cormac Doyle yard. A combination enjoying a good start to the season. They're 10 lengths or more clear of the second running Make Me Smile. Back in third behind these then races Lurgy, and they in turn are being followed by Bonnie Gold with Lamalric. Just in behind these then races All in Order with A Sleeping Court, and last of all is Another Fool. So heading up to past the post, a circuit ahead of them, and 5 and gone there at the back is Another Fool. Another Fool was in rear when crashing out at the fence that was 6th in the finish. May need medical assistance to that fence as they continue now to make their way into the top bend that's going to take them around on their way now towards their 4th last fence. And out front it is Lanzhou, who continues to show the way under Dara Higgins by about 10 to the second running Lurgy and Rob James. They're being followed next in the field by Make Me Smile and Frankie Murphy. Next up in behind these then races Bonnie Gold and Shane Cotter. Lamalrick and Briar Neal has just 2 behind, the Sleeping Coach and Luke Murphy, and the overback marker continues to be All in Order and Brian Lawless as they go out over the 4th last fence and race on now to go through the gap on their way towards the fence that's going to be treating the finish. And as they do so, out front with the advantage, there is still this Lanjao to be caught, being followed back in second spot by Lurgy. You make Me Smile is in third, and they're being followed over in fourth by the next one racing, which is Bonnie Gold. A Sleeping Cork comes next in front of Lamalrick, who's hard driven. They're going clear overall in order. Swinging the bend at the bottom, they've got a long run before they'll meet their second last fence, and as they do so, it's still this Lanjao to be caught. He's the guts of 10 to 15 lengths still clear from Make Me Smile in second spot. Lurgy's driven along in the third position around the inside. Back in behind these then races Bonnie Gold in company with a Sleeping Court. They're then being followed by Lamalrick, and they've left All in Order behind, making their way now around the bend that's going to straighten them on up towards their final 2 fences. And it's still Lanjao. He's been out in front of his flag fall, and he still holds the advantage under Dara Higgins. It's close to call it for the second spot between Make Me Smile and back in third was Lurgy, but as they wait for the straighten on up now, and as they reappear on their way through the gap, it's Make Me Smile who might just have the advantage now from Lurgy, who's trying to stay in second. Back in third behind these then is a Sleeping Court and then Lanjao, but over the second last they go, very close to choose between them. It's Make Me Smile over the far side from the centre of the track, Lurgy, and right in behind these then is Bonnie Gold and then Lanjao, but as they race on towards their 15th and final fun, and it's Make Me Smile who has the advantage to the last by a couple of lengths, comes to it, is safely out over and 5-6 clear, and over the last it's Make Me Smile who's going to see it out for Frankie Murphy and Michael Murphy. Make Me Smile the winner, right battle on for the second spot between Lurgy, and over on the far side was Bonnie Gold. They're being followed in by Lanjao, and then next up in behind these came a Stephen Court. Pulling up before the final fence was the Malrick, and pulling up in the home straight also was All in Order.